Hello YouTube, sharing my gun collection with you. It's a rather small gun collection compared to most people out there, but it's what I have. I'm going to go ahead and just let you know how long I've owned the weapons, what I think of them, and we're going to go ahead and get started. This is my M&P 15. My wife bought me this for Christmas, last Christmas. This is one of the best Christmas gifts she's ever purchased for me. Um, Not much to say on the gun. I'm not really up on rifles at all, but what I will say about it is one of the most smoothest shooting guns I've ever shot. Barely any recoil. It's quickly becoming my favorite gun. I like the fact that I guess the dealer or whoever sold it to her, told her to get a quad rail because I am going to put a front grip and maybe a scope on this. I enjoy this quite a bit. This is a very, very good gun she's bought me. Thank you, baby. Moving on down to my AK-47. After watching you guys on YouTube, I realized there are different variations of AK-47, so I don't know which one this is, but if I'm correct, my friend, I think I remember he said this was made by Century Arms, and it's Romanian, if I'm correct. But nice gun. I also fired this the same day I fired the AR-15. Smooth shooting gun also. They say from the reputation of this gun, no jams and no problems. And again, I only put 200 rounds to it, so I really don't know whether it jams or not. But judging on what the shooting I did with it, there shouldn't be any problems with this gun whatsoever. Moving on down to my Mossberg 500. I've owned this gun 11 years. Mossberg 500 holds 8 rounds in the tube. I've only fired this gun about twice in 11 years. And I also, at this point, don't own any ammunition for it whatsoever. I bought this for home defense 11 years back, and I really never did ever use it for that. I just store it in my gun safe right now, and it's not being used. But it's a very good gun. I have fired it. I don't like the recoil on a shotgun at all, but it's a good gun if you ever need a home defense gun. I'd recommend this gun to anyone. Moving on to my current carry gun. This is what I carry. This is a 229 chambering 40 caliber. I purchased this gun after purchasing this gun up here, which is the Sig Sauer 220. I've owned this gun about 4 years. I just recently, about a year and a half ago, started carrying it. I like to break in guns for a long while before I start carrying them. This is one of my favorite gun. Well, it is my favorite gun right now because I carry it and I do quite a bit of practicing with it. I'm fairly good with it. Moving on up to my Sig Sauer 220 chambering 45 ACP. This, again, as I already told you, I purchased this gun after purchasing this gun. It's an interesting story. I had a friend. I was one of those people who thought Glock, excuse me, who thought Glock was the best gun in the world. There could be no gun better than Glock. And my friend turned me on to this. He said, "Hey, just try my gun. Just shoot it a few times." And I did. And weirdly enough, 2 weeks later, I purchased this. And about a year later, I purchased this. So it's an interesting story. Hey, you never know. Just try. To say one gun's better than the other is kind of stupid. But I was one of those stupid people. What can I say? Moving on up to my Smith & Wesson 45 ACP. This is a revolver, obviously. Anyone who knows guns, yeah, Smith & Wesson makes a 45 revolver firing the 45 ACP round, excuse me. This holds 6 shots. I purchased this about 5 years ago. Actually, no, my wife purchased it for me. This was a birthday gift to me, and as you might imagine, my wife seems to purchase quite a few weapons for me. I actually like that about my wife. Moving on up to my Smith & Wesson 357. This is model 686. I don't know if I said this model. I think this is model 625, I'm correct. But this is model 686. I'm pretty sure I'm correct on that one. I can't remember right now. This fires 7 rounds, 357. Speaking of Smith & Wessons, I enjoy their customer service department. I did have a problem one time with both of these guns, actually. I actually dropped this one, and this one had something wrong with the extractor rod. She bought this gun used from a pawn shop, and I had problems with both these guns at different times, obviously. And all I did was call them up, explain what the problem was. They sent me a sticker with the box, and I mailed the gun off, or shipped the gun off overnight shipping. Um, it's they have one of the best customer service departments, and they make a very good product. And I would recommend anyone looking to buy a gun, buy Smith and Wesson. Very good gun. Now, me speaking so highly of Smith and Wesson, this is a Ruger LCR. I just recently purchased this, maybe two months ago. This one here doesn't have the doesn't comes with the Crimson Trace laser. I didn't want that. I didn't care for that. I'm one of those people who let's get into a little bit right. I didn't need any of that. Very good gun, enjoyable gun. I fired this, and it fires very well. It's gonna be one of my backup. Well, not really a backup. It's what I call a quick carry. Something if I'm wearing basketball shorts or something like that, I can stick in my pocket. Moving on down to my 1911. This is made by Springfield Armory. This is their GI model. It's like their base World War II model. Nothing special about the gun other than I had it engraved with my name on it. The grips with my name on it. I like that. I'm going to purchase another 1911 eventually. It's not an emergency. It's not something I'm looking to get right away. But I just wanted a 1911, and this was cheap, so I went ahead and purchased it. It's nice. Moving on down to my Glock 29, or Model 29. This is a 10 millimeter, Chambers 10 millimeters. For a while, my wife carried this gun. This was her carry gun. She quickly changed that after about a month or two. After practicing at the range with it, she quickly changed that for one of the reasons that number one, it's a subcompact and the recoil's no fun, and it's a pretty big boy round. It's a 40 Magnum round pretty much, and it's not fun to shoot. So she quickly moved down to the Glock 19, which is a 9 millimeter, and she has a full grip for her hands on this, and she likes it. Glock 19, she fires a 9 millimeter. This is their compact, very good gun. I've owned both these guns 11 years. On that one, I'm sorry, 5 years. If I forgot to mention it. I've owned this gun again 11 years. Very good gun. Moving on down to the final gun. This is my very first gun. This gun here, nothing to say about it. This was my gun for the last carry gun for the last 7 years. Nothing to say about it. When I went to go purchase a gun, my very first gun, I went looking for a Beretta, and I think it's the Beretta, is it 92 if I'm correct? I don't remember. But basically I saw it on TV. I was 21, didn't know very much about guns, didn't know anything about guns, to be honest. And the dealer told me, nope, what you really want to buy is a Glock. It's simple, it's easy to use, it's dummy proof. And I ended up buying it, and I ended up loving the gun so much I bought 3 more. Not very much to be said on the weapon. Very good weapon. Chambers, this is the Glock 22. Chambers 40 caliber for anyone who knows Glocks. This is my collection. Not very large, but it is what I own and what I enjoy shooting. Thank you, YouTube.